Hello, welcome back to another video. How's your Sunday going? Does money buy happiness? I hear this question a lot, and I've seen answers online, and I've seen people in real life talk about money and people saying, no, it doesn't bring you happiness. They are lying to you. My answer is yes, money does buy happiness. But first you need to define what happiness is to you. If your definition of happiness is owning the biggest house or driving the fanciest car or having the most expensive designer handbag or having the latest and greatest smartphone, then yes, money will buy a lot of that for you if that's where your happiness lies. The problem with these beliefs that people have with all this materialist stuff that they couldn't afford when they were poor and now they have money is that once you own all of this stuff, you realize that at the end of the day, it's empty, it's hollow. It doesn't bring you happiness. A car does not bring you happiness. A new phone does not bring you happiness. A new house does not bring you happiness. Sad to say, but it's true. If you don't believe me, ask yourself every time that you've bought like a new laptop or a new phone or a new shirt or a new pair of shoes, how did it make you feel? Yes, at first you got that rush, like that instant joy or happiness, but after a few days, after a few weeks, after a few months passed by, you went back to normal. Like gravity brought you back down to your baseline. The next latest and greatest car or phone or a new destination to go to pops up, and then you start chasing it again. You start chasing that dopamine rush of wanting the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most expensive, keeping up with the Joneses. It's a never-ending chase, like dangling a piece of cheese in front of a mouse and making that mouse run in that Ferris wheel in that cage. I've met girls, for example, that in Korea, girls that would work jobs that they hate, and they would work incredible amounts of hours. Like they would work like 40 to 60 hours a week. They would barely get any sleep. And they would save all of that money to buy a Louis Vuitton handbag. And it would take them about like 2.5 months worth of work in order to achieve that. And once they have that Louis Vuitton handbag, I asked them, does it make you happy? And they always say the same thing. Yeah, at first, yes, it did. I felt like an accomplishment. I felt proud of myself. But after time, the feeling wore out. I mean, the bag got old. The bag got, dirty. The bag just became normal for them. And then they saw another bag to chase, a new color, a new design, a new brand, a celebrity that's carrying a bag that they want. It's just like a never-ending chase. And the same thing goes with fashion. If you break down fashion to its core, you can break it down into seasons, right? You only need clothes for spring, summer, fall, and winter. You don't really need to chase fads or trends or the latest. You just got to stick to the basics. This shirt, for example, you probably see this shirt that I'm wearing all the time in a lot of videos. What's the story behind this shirt? Well, this shirt I bought in Korea like more than 10 years ago, and it stood the test of time. There's no damage on it. And I love the color because I know that when I walk outside in public, I know that a lot of people don't wear this kind of color. I've never seen any other guy wear a V-neck shirt with this kind of color, this kind of cutoff. It feels great. It's breathable, right? I don't really like those cutoff collars that choke my neck. So it's breathable, it's nice, loose, comfortable, and I feel great in it. This was only like $10 for me, and it makes me happy. Stock up on clothes that you will wear for each particular season instead of just forgetting that the next season's coming, the winter's coming. Oh my God, I gotta stock up on like thermal clothes and heavy poofy jackets and boots. No, you could have just kept and preserved the classic stuff that you had. For me, money does buy happiness because money buys opportunity. It buys you options. Where you invest or where you put your money determines whether you will be happy or not. If you invest your money into silly things like designer bags or yachts or jets or cars or smartphones, then no, it will never make you happy. It's a never-ending chase of consumerism. I always knew for a fact that stuff didn't make me happy. What does make me happy? Relationships make me happy. Making you laugh makes me happy. Helping others, teaching people how to live a better life makes me happy. Connecting with people, whether they speak English or not, from around the world, makes me happy. If you're thinking that, oh, if I have all this money, I will travel around the world. As a tourist, yeah, what are you going to do as a tourist? You're probably going to take a camera, you're going to take pictures of yourself, selfie pictures, in front of the Eiffel Tower, you in front of the Niagara Falls, you in front of blah, 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 all these tourist sites. And when you think about it, at the end of the day, what do you learn from that experience? Not much. If I had the money and if I had the travel, I would spend months as an expat, not as a tourist, in each country, and I would get to know people. I would join the local gym or a local community center or local events or something where I can put my talents to use, and I would try to get to know the locals, discovering new people who are different from me, people I can relate to, people that share the same vibe as me, or someone I can learn from. These are experiences that will last or have stood the test of time in my mind. These emotional memories that I carried with me from Korea to swimming or to guitar, music, all of that stayed here with me throughout the test of time. If I had the money right now, I would invest in my own pool. And with this pool of mine, I would teach my own students my way because I'm tired of getting kicked out of local pools. And I would invest that money in my own kind of gym because I have a certain style of training people and I want to put that to good use. And I can't really do that in a regular gym or a CrossFit gym or whatever gym because they have their own rules. They have their own limits that I don't like. And you've probably seen my recent video about CrossFit. That's a good example of what I'm talking about. If you do have money, hold on to it. Invest in things that will stand the test of time, like a business that you really believe in, stocks like ETFs that will last you a little bit longer than gambling it away in a casino. Yes. Money is very important, especially for you men, okay? You should be the breadwinner in your relationship, whether you have a family, you have a girlfriend. Girls really make my day brighter. And the only way I can make my day brighter with a girlfriend or someone I love is to shower her with excitement. And the only way I can bring that excitement is with money, okay? Whether it's going for coffee or going on a trip or just like taking her out to a water park. It all requires money at the end of the day. So you don't need a lot of money, or for me, I don't need a lot of money, but I need enough money in order to have an adventure with someone or to connect with people or find people that I like. I hope this makes sense to you. And if you have your own personal story about money or what brings you happiness, write down a comment down below. Ask me a question and I can probably answer it in a future video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye! Yeah!